Hustle hard like animals, knocking down another dose, chasing all the dollars, so my mama gon' be centerfold. Damien Dollar want 'em more, Damien Diamond solving more. Vision clear, we rack 'em up, make 'em real intangibles.
Intangibles Podcast, presented by BZN, the home for basketball content. Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome back to the Intangibles Podcast. I'm Matt.
Byron, Carlo, Kim Loterio.
Well,
And we're back with another episode. So last episode, sinabi namin na we were gonna rank players this time after ranking UAAP teams. Shall never forget na nirank number 9 ni Phil ang Lasal. So let's see kung paano niya i-rank yung mga players today. There's 4 of us here. We're gonna rank Today, we're gonna be ranking the top 5 FSAs, the top 5 centers, and the top 5 coaches, all post-2000s. Guys, remind post-2000s. Please keep in mind post-2000s. Okay, walang Benji Paras dito. Huwag na kayo mag-expect. So, konting update lang. Sams, wala ka last episode. Anyari sa'yo sa fantasy draft natin.
Ano ba nangyari sa akin sa fantasy draft natin?
Pre, ang baba ng projected mo, pre, ah.
Well, trust the process, guys. Kaka-start pa lang ng season, yung mga players ko, diesel.
yun.
So, kailangan nilang
Diesel.
stop muna.
Diesel? Okay yun ah.
Diesel yung mga yun.
No, kasi right now, natalo siya kay Phil.
If Phil.
Yung ka-Phil, ah.
Phil, nanalo. Okay. Sige, anyway, coming off
Kilabo
again.
ko na si Wemby. Sino pa si Wemby? Si Laij.
Si Laij, pre. Wembanyama kanina, guys. We're filming Saturday. Kanina, grabe laro ni Wembanyama, pre. 38 points.
The GOAT.
My God. Sige, Sam. Since wala ka last time, sa'yo, sino ang top 3 teams mo of the UAAP post-2000s? Rank them 3, 2, 1.
On the spot, number 3. Number 3 yung Embala team.
Okay.
Yung
Rinig mo yan, Phil?
pinaka-prime.
Rinig mo yan?
I don't know the number.
Okay,
I
sige,
don't know
tama.
the season number, pero yung prime na pinakamalakas talaga nila.
Okay.
Number 2, 16-0.
Okay.
And then number 1, sentimental lang to yung I think the 4th season of Kiefer. Yung 4th season. Ay, wait.
Tarasol?
Before yung bago sila magperasol.
75.
The season before they got perasol.
75.
Okay. Okay.
Yung
Press kami doon.
Fair. Phil, narinig mo yun, ah?
Oo, narinig yun.
Sige.
number 9. That's crazy.
Okay. Anyway, ang gagawin namin ngayon muna is the top 5 FSAs post-2000s, no? Very interesting topic. Kaso kasi, alam mong notable naman yung mga FSA na matatandaan mo over these past 2 decades ng basketball sa UAAP. So, sige, Phil, since nilagay mo yung Lasal sa number 9 last ranking, sino ang number 5? Ikaw na lang una natin. Sino number 5 mo sa top 5 imports? Ay, FSA, sorry.
Pag si Imbala yan, sabihin ko sa'yo.
Hindi naman.
Sige, sino?
Number 5, let's go with yung bago tayo, Malik Diouf. Number 5.
Okay.
Same
Malik Diouf,
Diouf.
number 5. Okay. Fair. Why is he at 5, bro? Why is he at 5?
I think there are other greater imports than Diouf. Pero
FSA, pre.
I put him in my list.
FSA.
FSA. Sorry. I put him in my list kasi these past seasons, Diouf talaga is the feel ko one of the out of the two
Out of the
na
two.
hirap na hirap hindi ko pa sabihin yung isa. Pero
Okay.
hirap na hirap yung mga teams kay Diouf talaga. Because of his height, his ability to block shots talaga, and his defense. So yun. Put him at 5.
Okay, fair. Okay. Byron, sino sa'yo?
Yun nga, same. Diouf ako. Put him at 5 because, of course, he's an MVP, champion fantasy MVP. But at the same time, he was also there as a defender, as a rebounder. He's not really an FSA that would dominate offensively. Na bibigyan mo sa kanya yung bola, tapos bahala ka na. So, that's why I only put him at number 5.
Okay, fair. Sams?
Sa akin pala, I stand corrected. Hindi si Diouf yung number 5 pick ko. Both sentimental tsaka stats-wise makes sense. Charles Mami.
Hey,
Bro,
OG.
Favorite ko yan.
OG.
Charles,
He-
Mami.
He has the coldest name.
Charles Mami.
Charles Mami. So, dito ako sa stats niya, one season pala, yung first season niya pala, 15 points, 19 rebounds per game yung average niya.
Mamaw.
Spare that with Super Suman. They were a force nung
Ano ba
kalakasan.
si Charles Mami, no? May LeBron James mustache. Wala talaga. Natalo doon. Charles Mami.
Okay. Okay, sige. Ako, so, the number 5 ko is like them. One of the one of the hardest people to go up against right now this season is Malik Diouf. Although dalawang season pa lang siya, I believe that he's already at the top of his game. People tend to forget kung paano like, I know Ange was a good player pero napapahirapan din niya si Ange before. So he's very hindi ko alam kung underrated pa ba siya ngayon pero I mean, he is who he is. So he's my number 5. Sige, next, Phil. Number 4.
Ito ba dalawang number 4 ko?
Hindi
Pwede.
pwede. Tanggalin mo yung isa.
Sige, listahan mo yan. Listahan mo yan.
Okay, number 4. Okay, idol ko to si UST. Talagang kahit kawawa sila noon. MVP of his season, Solomon Chavio.
Ooh.
Chavio. Okay.
Tawag ko doon Superman.
Uh,
Kahit 6'6 na siya, 6'7?
Oh, may lang.
Fact check. Anong height ni Chavio?
Hindi mo maliit lang yan.
Anong height ni Chavio?
Maliit lang
Fact check. Hindi maliit ang 6'7" ha.
Oo nga, pero for a center.
Hindi siya sentro eh. Sentro ba siya?
Oh, 6'6". Hindi siya sentro.
Hindi siya sentro.
Kaya nga, hindi
forward.
siya matangkad.
They put him like forward the center. Anyway, FSA. Basta. Chavio.
Okay, sige. Byron.
4 ko. I'm going Bright Akweti. MVP.
Right.
Led the UP Fighting Maroons sa finals, and I mean, yun nga, isa siya sa mga players isa sa mga FSAs na bigyan mo ng bola siya nga talaga bahala. As in, may ganun level of dominance din niya during his time.
Alam ko, sinisigaw pangalan niya palagi. Right, Hakwati!
Oh.
Sige. Sam, sigaw.
Number 4 ko si Alfred Aroga.
Grabe.
Alfred
Mga OG, pare.
Hanap yung mga picks mo
Yung mga kinakatakutan kong matchup dati ni Ike na tayo nun, no? Ike.
Bro, kabot ba sila?
Hindi, tsaka si Ange. Ike tsaka Ange.
Si Aroga kasi, ang lakas niya, ang bilis niya.
Aroga?
Tapos,
Ike.
Aroga.
So, nung time na yun, isa siya sa mga reasons kung bakit ang lakas din nung NU team na yun. Nag-champion sila once with this guy, di ba? So, Yun. He deserves the number 4 spot for me.
Number 4 ko, and naman sasabihin na naman ni Phil, gaya-gaya ako. Pero number 4 ko is Bright Aqueti. That man was a force down low. He was not as tall as the other FSAs, but he held his ground as the FSA of the first time umabot ulit ng finals ng UP. He changed UP's culture there. So, Bright Aqueti, number 4. Number 3, Phil.
3. Ito talaga let's go back with UST. Ang main man ni Coach Pido, palagi.
Same.
Karim Abdul.
Same.
Yes, sir. Grabe ang Karim Abdul. Alam mo, Karim, kung napapanood mo to.
Mag-English
talaga
ka.
alam kung bakit.
Mag-English.
Okay, ano ba? You know, Karim, ever since I watched you, parang tanda mo na, Karim, naglalaro ka pa rin.
Sensitive.
Pero idol kita, Karim.
Sensitive
Grabe
topic
ka.
yan. Sensitive topic yan, Phil.
Idol ka, halimaw ka, kahit ano gawin mo sa bola, oh my.
LeBron yun eh.
Pero my number 3.
Kaya nga, ako din, same ako. Karim Abdul. Parang 10 years na naglaro ng UAAP.
Oo, di ba?
Grabe na. Ang tagal niya. Ayan, 3-time Mythical 5 award winner. 2 times in the finals. I mean, Karim Abdul could just handle and kind of, undersized. Sa center spot. Hindi siya yung katangkaran na center, pero dominant big man talaga.
Yes, sir. Tama.
Okay. Sams.
Same. Karim Abdul din.
Karim Abdul.
Sabay yung Karim Abdul.
Iba talaga.
Teka nga, I have to clarify this with Byron, ha? I have to clarify this with Byron kasi hindi rin ako sure.
Sino to, si Kirk Long?
Kirk Long ata
Quick lang ba yan?
Kirk Long. Si Kirk Long ba?
Import
Kasi yun.
Import yun, di ba?
Yep.
Alam
Kirk
mo,
Long at number 3?
while I was making
Kirk Long?
while I was
Ayaw.
making this list,
Damn.
sabihin ko kaka-clarify ko lang naman yung Kirk Long. Pero while I was making this list, pinag-isipan ko talaga siyang ilagay sa top 5 just because Ateneo pride tayo dyan eh. Pero honorable mention sa'yo, Kirk Long. Pero my number 3, I'm going with Karim Abdul. That man, ilang taon siya naglaro sa UAAP, pre?
10 taon. Tama sabay.
Sensitive topic tayo dyan, Phil. Huwag na natin pasukin yung topic na yun.
Pero idol yan. Karim,
Pero
baka
idol yan.
naman.
Karim
idol
Abdul. Idol yan.
Baka-
Ako na nga, mag-number 2. Baka sabihin ni Phil. Kaya, number 2 ko, si Ange.
Same.
Number
Same.
2 is Ange Kouame. MVP. Ano ba okay, never mind.
Dipoy?
Was he Dipoy?
I think it was Dipoy. Rookie lang.
1 year.
Rookie,
Rookie?
Dipoy. And
Basta, one of the best defenders you've ever seen. The guy shows a lot of heart. I mean, pang Pilipino, yung puso niya kung paano siya maglaro. And was also part of the 16-0 Ateneo team. So, Ange Kouame is my number 2. Sams and Phil also. Ba, ikaw?
Ange Kouame. Pero, sinerge ko lang yung si Ange Kouame. Ngayon ko nalaman to. Yung name niya talaga Ange. Nickname niya yung Angelo. Medyo weird sa akin yun.
Yeah, Angelo pa nga eh.
Weird. Pumaba pa.
Angelo. Ayan. Sige. Number 1. I think consensus.
Ben Embala.
Ayan.
Big Ben.
Big Ben Embala.
akin na, yan ah. Babalik ko nga akin. Ben Embala, ikaw number 1.
Sino sa'yo, Phil? Prince Orizu? Prince
Hindi,
Orizu ba?
Ben Embala. Nilagay ko talaga Ben Embala.
Mga Prince Orizu yung ano mo eh.
Malakas din yun si Orizo.
Malakas din si Orizu ah.
Oo.
Malakas din yun.
Champion.
Kaya nga nilagay ko si Chabio Orizo eh. Yung pinipilihan ko kanina.
Papi Sar, hanip ah.
Petang kaya akin. Tatanggalin ko si Diop sa akin. Charles Mami, snatch ko. Ang laki ng braso. Grabe, Charles Mami. Charles Mami na 5 ko. Charles Mami.
Charles Mami.
Ibang klase.
Na po.
Ibang klase to.
Okay, so basta ang kasama sa listahan, si Diouf, si Mami, mga na-mention natin, si Diouf, si Mami, si Karim, si Ange, si Ben, si Aroga. Shoutout kay Prince Orizu, kay Kirk Long.
Sabi yun.
Bright naman ko.
Ay, Bright. Si Bright pa pala, si Bright.
Right, dami.
Sino pa ba? Sino bang notables? Chabio. Sino pa ba? Sino pang notables na?
Bright naman ko nga. Bright naman ko.
Akala ko Bright Aqueti. Bright naman ko.
Tank build.
The first ever FSA na third stringer.
Na champion. May champion yan. Papa-champion yan.
Ayun na nga po.
Okay.
Champion yan.
Sino ba? Was Jason Perkins an FSA?
Hindi. Pino yun.
Sino yung FSA nila?
Sa all Filipino ka eh. Si Imbala.
Si Imbala nga pala. Sino ba
Nangin pa
notable?
sila Duwanga.
Yung favorite mo.
Papi Sar.
Si Duwanga, si Ike. Di ba ba?
Uy, si Ike. Ano mo, no? Hero natin, si Ike.
Si Ubasa, shoutout sa'yo, Joseph. Shoutout sa'yo, Joe. Napansin ko lang last game, kamukha niya si Jesus. Yung mga close-up sa kanya, kamukha niya si Jesus.
Paano yun?
That's crazy, dog.
How?
Napansin ko lang, pre. Okay, yeah, sure. That's it. Sorry for if we missed anyone. Pero yeah, Ben Embala is the most notable one for sure.
As good as in career ni Ange, iba pa rin talaga yung dominance ng Ben Embala. Like there's no stopping that.
True.
Insane.
Okay, so move on tayo sa centers kasi feeling ko sa coach tayo magde-debate. So centers tayo, top 5 centers post 2000s. Sam, start us off, man. Number 5.
Skip muna ako. Pinag-iisipan ko pa yung number 5 kaya I have 3 people at number 5 eh.
Sige, Phil, sumurang mo
Next ako,
na.
next.
Hindi ako. Number 5. Let's take it back. Around, I don't know, 05 or 06. MVP. Adamson's Ken Bono.
Ken Bono.
Friend of the show.
Ken Bono.
Friend of the show.
Feeling ko talaga, siya yung mga nagsimula ng mga parang stretch na 4-5. Something like shooter, centro, kaya rin sa loob, sa labas. Yung Ken Bono.
Balik na ba sa'yo, Sams? Naka-decide ka na ba?
Di pa ako ready. Next.
Byron.
Sige ka muna.
Punyeta to mga to.
Dalawa inisip ko.
Ang dami ko.
Ready ako eh.
Gusto niyo ba mag-isip muna? Pag-ihipan muna natin to.
Go.
Continuing on Sam's number 5 center.
Number 5, I'd have to choose, isa mga relentless na centers. And kaya siya naging number 1 pick sa PBA. So galing sa Ateneo, si Noy Baclao.
Uy. 4
yun eh. Sira ulo ko eh. 4 yun eh.
Backup 5. Diba?
Siya yung starter. Siya yung starting 4.
Starting 4 eh.
Who was, diba, sino yung lineup na yan?
It was Raba and him.
Raba, Noy,
Buenate.
OG, yung original muna. Him and Doug. Tapos him and Raba.
Sige, si Norbert.
Napilitan.
Marami tayo sa power forward, pre.
Ang hirap kasi ng mga position. Sige, si Norbert. Seryoso, pick, Norbert Torres.
Bakit si Norbert Torres, pre? Bakit si Norbert Torres?
Siguro personal reason. Naiinis ako sa kanya kapag nakakapag-end one siya. Yung face niya, doon naka-brace siya. Parang perfection na. Tsaka yung nickname niya nakakatakot siya imposing. Tapos nickname niya Norbert. But like, hey, respect Kuya Norbert. Isa ka sa mga nagpahirap sa Ateneo nung kapanahonan niyo. Kayong dalawa ni Thomas Torres, mga villains.
Ayan.
Other than
Pala, Thomas Torres pa pala, no?
So, yun.
Byron.
There you go. Gusto ko last say ako dito.
Grabe.
Last say ka talaga? Ba't mo... Ano mo naman yan? Pag nakita niyo listahan ko, yung number 5 lang yung wala. Okay. Number 4, 3, 2, 1 meron. Shit. Number 5. Alam mo, para lang hindi maulit. Tsaka tayo. Stick tayo sa mga gusto kong player nun. Para lang para mabanggit din natin siya. Number 5 ko si Adonis Santa Maria. Adonis Santa Maria, number 5 ko.
Bad boy.
Sige, Byron, ayan. Okay, sino na?
So pag sinabi talaga yung center, naisip ko agad yung mga 2000s, ganyan. Mga honorable mentions ko, sina KG, Canaleta, sina Elmer Espiritu. Pero,
KG.
To me, there's only really been one center to make his mark in the import era. 2-time Mythical 5 winner. Transition to a power forward in his last year and taking Justin Baltazar as my number 5.
Hanip!
He's my number 4. Yeah.
4? 4, yeah. Justin Baltazar ako.
Okay, sige. I'll stick with my list, guys. Para lang... Kasi medyo naguguluhan na ako talaga sa mga position. Kayo na bahala mag-mention ng mga hindi ko ma-mention. Pero sa number 4 ko, Atenista tayo eh. Dugong Atenista tayo eh. So, syempre, doon ako magsaside ng konti. So, kung may Adonis Santa Maria, meron din Enrico Villanueva, pre.
Yun.
May Enrico Villanueva din. So, Enrico Villanueva, number 4 ko. Sams, number 4.
And Justin Baltazar yung number 4 ko. Kasi
Hindi in-expect na magbiliin. Hindi in-expect na nasama dyan.
Ang tawag
Hindi
doon,
ko siya naisip na 5.
deceiving siya, kasi yung itsura niya, akala mo parang he can't stand his own against, sabi ni Bay, import Pero pag nakita mo most games other than Ange Kwame tsaka yung mga top talaga, pinapahirapan niya yung mga import kasi he takes them out sa perimeter. Pero pagdating mo naman sa free throw line, yung one-hander niya, floater niya, sure na yun eh.
Pareho sila ni Santillan nun eh.
Sure na yun eh. So, for me, Justin Baltazar.
Sige, Phil.
Sige lang po.
Pero medyo smooth mo to para sa akin. Ang hirap nung 4 and 5 for me eh. Hirap.
Mahirap point guard, pre. Huwag ka nga. Ang dami sa point guard.
Ito, I'm counting him kasi he played 4 and 5 at some point.
Ay, ba't ka-count ba namin?
Counted. Laro pa talaga na ito. Loob na loob.
Loob na loob.
Parang ginalaw ko.
Ito, sobrang inis ako dito. FAU.
Henry Galinato.
Sobrang inis ako
Henry Galinato.
FAU. Pero dahil sa inis ko, namahal ko na rin siya sa PBA kasi una,
4 yan.
Pero,
4. Sabi ko na.
Oo nga, 4 nga, pero minsan laro niya 5.
Ibahin mo yan. Hindi pwede yan.
Scratch natin.
Oo.
Shoutouts. Reveal ko lang. Barkley Bonya, bossing.
Barkley
Pwede yun. Kala namin si Macbelo eh.
Barkley Bonya.
Kala namin si Macbelo eh. Sige, pwede yan. Barkley Bonya.
Bossing.
Okay.
Naman.
Pwede yan. Sige.
Ibon.
Yan ang low post.
Hindi ko naisip.
Durog na durog, pak.
Pwede.
At ang away, yun, kinakainisyan talaga natin nun. Kinakalaban si Ike,
Kala ko Macbelo eh.
Ladera. Yan, ang
Sige.
fourth, Mark Libonia.
Byron,
Number
number
4
4.
ko. Ayun nga, sinabi ni Phil. Ken Bono, number 4 ko. MVP. Didn't win a championship, pero still dominant presence. Sinabi nga ni Phil, one of the first bigs din na nag-step out, nag 3 points. So, ayan, Ken Bono ako, number 4.
I also want to say na I wanted to put Ken Bono in my list kaso I really haven't watched much of him and I don't want to say shit na hindi ko aware. Since listahan ko to, ayokong magpaka maalam-alam dyan kahit wala naman talaga akong alam.
3x3 God yan.
Pero yung 3x3 niya napanood ko. Yung UAAP hindi. So, sige, Byron, number 3.
3 ko, MVP, champion, Jervy Cruz. Led the UST Growling Tigers sa nag-iisang championship na for the 2000s. I mean, man was a beast. Kailangan talaga yung double. He was undersized as a center. Kahit nga pag 4, undersized pa rin siya. Pero really held his own. And yun nga, nakakailang 20 rebound game din siya. Just insane player.
Okay. Sige, same din ako eh. Jervy Cruz na number 3.
Number 3, Jervy Cruz rin.
Ikaw rin, Sams?
Yeah, Jervy.
Sige, Byron, number 2.
2. And sinabi ni Matt kanina. Raging Bull ako, number 2. Jacob Villanueva. Champion MVP.
That's crazy.
Jacob Villanueva, number 2.
Okay. Sige, Phil.
Wait lang, wala lang. Standby. Yan muna.
Sige.
Sige, Sams, mauna ka na.
Number 2 ko, Greg Slaughter. Greg Slaughter kasi
Papa Greg.
not really much on personal accolades pero yung impact niya kasi on that team, the winningest team in UAAP ever. So, Greg Slaughter.
I was deciding between 2 players as well. And din nga, number 2 ko rin is Greg Slaughter. Feeling ko lang kasi hindi masyadong dynamic yung laro niya. Hindi masyadong versatile. In a sense na low post presence meron siya. Mid-range here and there pero hindi naman ganun ka-consistent. So, one-dimensional yung game niya is the only reason why siya yung number 2 ko and number 1 ko yung isang player. So, Phil, ikaw.
Friend of the show, number 1.
Friend of the show, number 1.
Friend of the show.
Phil, number 2.
You know what? I actually agree. Number 2, Greg Slaughter. Kasi, it's when it was, yung mga kabataan natin, parang nagulat din tayo.
Mga kabataan natin, boy.
We were kids, we saw Greg Slaughter, first time yung nakakita ng 7-footer, di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos, yung play style niya, talagang big man. Yun, kaya nakakagulat lang. Kaya I think he deserves the number 2 spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige, ako na mag-start ng number 1. Number 1 ko is sa mga pinaka-nakakatakot na players. Ayon kay Laij, natakot. Makita mo lang siya, makausap mo na siya, matatakot ka na. I say he's the number 1 again because he is just not one-dimensional. The player can play defense very well, can hit mid-range shots, very present in the post.
Everything.
Probably except the 3. Everywhere except the 3. And the man is huge. My number 1 center would be Rabal Hosseini. Rabal Hosseini is my number 1.
No question naman yan.
Same pick.
Number 1?
Sir.
Ikaw, Sam's number 1 mo rin siya?
Number 1, same pick.
Pero defend ko lang sarili ko kasi hindi ko sinama si Greg Slaughter sa top 5 ko.
Sige lang.
Just to defend myself. Yung top 5 ko kasi, it's all of them, sila talaga yung focal point ng offense. Like, sila yung tagabuhat na team when time gets tough. Greg Slaughter, I mean, not to his fault naman, pero hindi na talaga doon nakadesign yung offense ng Ateneo noon. So, comparing him to the 5 that I mentioned, medyo disadvantage din sa kanya. Although, nung papunta kanya sa Ginebra, parang doon ko nakita ang lobas talaga yung laro niya. The footwork, the post moves na hindi ko nakita nung Ateneo siya.
Which probably he already had na hindi lang talaga siya nabigyan ng opportunity mo.
Yeah, of course naman.
Gusto ko yung inunahan mo na agad yung pagdepende sa sarili mo.
Kasi
ma-call out ka na naman.
akala ko pare-pares na tayo.
baka ma-call out ka na naman dyan. Sige. So far, consensus number 1 si Ben at saka consensus number 1 si Raba. Dito tayo magkakaiba sa coaches. Probably. So for the coaches, marami yan, 2000s. Of course, meron dyan mga long tenured coaches. Kaya hindi mo rin talaga masasabi. Pero marami dyan, pag sinabi mong itong team na to, alam mong sila yung nag-coach nun. So they made their mark in the UAAP for sure. So Phil, number 5 coach.
My number 5. We're going all the way to Espanya. Aking minamahal.
Ito na, sabi ko na eh.
Siyempre, hindi mo mawala, Coach Pidorenjo. Sir. Ika nga, pride, puso, palaban. Yun. Coach Pido, love you. My number 5.
Very good coach naman talaga. Very good coach.
Yes.
As much as I admire Coach Pido, I'm looking at it in a perspective na feeling ko medyo weird sabihin, pero yung feeling kong gugustuhin ko maglaro under. I would shout out pa rin kay Coach Pido, one of the best coaches in the UAAP. Pero number 5 ko would be Coach E. Coach Eric Altamirano.
Coach E.
Actually, may nakita akong, I'm gonna just bring this up. May nakita akong post sa Facebook kanina. Kasi di ba we were talking about best teams in the UAAP post 2000s. They compared it to the NBA. Sabi nila, yung early 2000s na Kings, mag-agree na lang kayo kung hindi. Early 2000s na Kings para daw yung 14-0 na UE Red Warriors. Nananambak lang ng ibang team pero hindi nga nanalo sa huli. Ewan ko kung totoo yun.
Wala akong memory. Hindi ko
Isa pa dito yung championship run ng Bulls compare sa 5-pit natin eh. Which is, alam mo, ang layo i-compare kasi NBA, UAP. Pero may nakita ko dito na yung 2011 Mavs title run was like the NU Bulldogs title run nung nag-champion sila. Although it's not the same, but the fact na yung hindi sila yung i-expect mo mag-champion, nanggaling pa sila sa 4th seed, parang yun sa akin was one of the best NU teams ever. The fact that it was led by Coach E then. At saka memorable sa akin si Coach E kasi ilang basketball clinics sinalihan ko niyan. Yung mga Coach E na basketball, memorable sa akin yan. So,
kahit kailan hindi ko nakita si Coach E doon.
Kahit kailan hindi ko nakita si Coach E.
Hindi ko nakita si Coach E doon.
Pero sige, Byron.
Number 5 ko. Not sure kung masataas siya sa list nyo. But, I'm gonna have to go with Alden Ayo. Number 5. Not because of his coaching abilities. It's just that hindi siya ganun katagal sa UAP. That's all. You have three finals appearances, 1 championship, but then again, it was just in a span of around 5 years. Compared to the other coaches na really built dynasties na matagal-tagal sa UAP, I'd have to put Alden Ayo as number 5.
Okay, fair.
Too low. That's too low in my list. Too low.
Sige, number 5 mo, Sam.
Konti lang eh. Ilang years lang siya eh.
Number 5 ko si Coach Nash Rosella.
Uy,
Wow.
yung pinag-isipan ko.
Grabe yun ah.
Good choice, good pick yan, good pick.
Players coach, tsaka he knows how to win, master tactician, tsaka ang galing nung pagka-utilize niya nung ano niya. Essentially 4 guards yung hawak niya. Si Romeo, si Garcia, si Tolomia, tapos may Pogoy ka pa. Nagamit niya yun ng maayos, utilizing each one's strength, and nag-champion sila that 1 year.
That one.
That Mac Bello shot, bro. So, paano tayo magagawa doon? So, sa akin, isa yun sa mga pinaka-impressive na championships. And siya mismo ngayon, kahit hindi ganun kalakas yung team niya, palaging competitive yung teams niya. And a lot of that, is credited to him.
Okay. Phil, number 4.
Number 4 ko, number 5 niya, make it number 4, Coach Aldenayo.
Same.
Okay.
Namely kasi rookie year niya, napag-champion niya Lasal. Tapos with the system pa, kaya lahat talaga magugulat doon eh. Tapos, yung mga ilang years na rin, yung short span niya ng UAAP, parang ang dami yung talagang teams na nahihirapan sa system niya. Because of its crazy defense, no? The speed. Team. Yun. Kaya Aldenayo has to be there.
Okay. Me too, Aldenayo rin sa akin. Number 3, by?
Yeah, 4 ko pa.
4 pa pala. Sorry.
4
pa ako. Yung 4 ko, nag-switch kami ni Phil dito. 4 ko si Tidore Rencho.
Wow!
Won a championship with Jervy Cruz and all those guys. Tapos, naging player niya si Nababu, helped him get that MVP, and then getting Jarek Fortuna, Jarek Tang, and all those guys went to the finals 2 straight years. So, ang dami na yung nagawa for a long time, and really one of the more known coaches, na iconic coaches din talaga sa UAAP. Number 4 si Coach Pido.
Tama, very good.
Okay. Sige, number 3.
Ito na.
Number 3 mo ba?
Coach Tab, number 3 ko.
Wow!
Same.
Coach Tab.
Same. He's my number 3 also.
Grabe yun na. Number 3.
Justification ko lang.
Bakit? Yun na lang.
Explain mo.
Ba't mo nilagay number 3?
May dalawa pang coach hindi ko pa nababanggit. Yun lang yung justification ko.
Kaya lang.
Mamaya.
Actually,
for me kasi may recency bias towards Coach Tab. Like, recency bias na parang okay, maganda nga yung nagawa niya. True, he's a great coach. In my opinion. Marami ding ibang great coach na kayang tapatan or even higitan in this case yung mga nagawa ni Coach Tab. Although si Coach Tab, di ba tapos yung coaching career niya, may mga rumors na magko-coach daw siya ng sa Indonesia.
New Zealand. Indonesia.
Who knows, baka malapit na matapos yung UAAP tenure niya. We'll see. Pero as of now, he's number 3.
I must say, masaya ako na graduate na ako by the time if ever umalis talaga siya. At,
tama. Tapos na tayo nun.
tapos na yun. Pero hindi, tama na yung sinabi ni Byron. The only reason na siya yung number 3 ngayon for me is because there's 2 other names. And his tenure isn't long enough. Although, give credit to Coach Tab for changing the game, the UAAP aspect of European-style basketball. Pero, these 2 other names talagang hindi ko pwedeng ilagay lower than Coach Tab. So, Phil.
Feel ko mag-react kayo. Baliktad na yung natin eh.
Number 3.
Hindi kasi
Coach Bo.
Coach Bo Perasol.
Bo Leave.
Greatest GM.
Coach Tab nasa listahan ko. You guys already know nasan si Coach Tab sa akin. Pero number 3 ko, Coach Norman Black. He's my number 3.
Wow! At number 3.
Number 3. Ito ka din. I put him at 3 over Tab kasi wag muna yun. I put him at 3, Coach Norman Black kasi siyempre the 5 feet of Ateneo. Tapos I really like the play style of putting specialty kasi sa post area talaga mga bigs. Forwards and bigs. Kaya yun lang naman sa akin, ni Coach Norman. Kasi puti na
Okay. Top 2 na tayo, top 2. Simulan ko na yung number 2 ko. Let me just put it out there. Pinag-usapan namin tatlo yun. Hindi ko alam kung nandito na si Phil nun eh. Pinag-usapan namin tatlo ni Sam tsaka ni Byron kasi yun yung top 2 namin. Listening to everyone thoughts about it. Switchable siya for me. Pero number 2 siya dito sa listahan ko. Just because gusto ko siyang ilagay doon. Ito para sa akin, personal preference lang sa akin to. Dahil Atenista ako. So, ang number 2 ko, si Coach Franz Pumarin.
Same.
Two ko rin.
Coach Franz. Wala akong masasabi. Coach Franz. Again, sinasabi ko lang to kasi Atenista ako kaya ako siya nilagay sa number 2. Pero kung gusto nyo ng non-biased answer, pinaka non-biased answer ko is switchable yung dalawa. Yun lang masasabi ko. So, kung same kayo parehas, I'm guessing Byron's answer would be...
Norman Black, number 2.
Number 2, okay.
Ayan, sa akin, sabi ko muna yung bakit Norman Black over Tab Baldwin. Tab Baldwin, sa akin, yung dynasty niya, para siyang Warriors. Yung you have a core, nag-build yung core mo for years, and kaya nabuo yung dynasty. Norman Black, he started with LA Tenorio, JC Ental, Maki Escalona, Doug Kramer, and all those guys. Tapos nawala sila, you had to develop Rob Baloseni, you got Nonoy Baclao, Ryan Buenafe, Eric Salamat, Chris Chu. Tapos nag-transition, you had 1 year without dominant post presence, and you had to lean on Ryan Buenafe to lead you to a championship. Yung transition year na wala pa si Greg, wala pa si Kiefer. And then you got rookie Greg nga, and still continue that 5-peat. That was a really tough 5-peat na very underrated din talaga yung dominance ng Ateneo at the time. So kaya ako siya nilagay number 2 over Tab.
Which is also my reason kung bakit siya number 1 ko. I
Number
feel
1,
like
yeah.
Iba yung not just speaking as an Ateneo fan, pero iba yung ginawa ni Coach Norman. The fact that he was able to bring so many championships with so many different players, so many groups of players, is just, it proves how good of a coach he is. So that's why he's my number 1.
Okay.
Parang may sasabihin tong si Byron.
Teka, cut na lang to. Meron gusto ko sabihin. Cut na lang to.
Ay naku po.
Number 1 nyo guys, Sam's Norm.
I think my one's different, obviously.
Coach Norman.
Norman. Ikaw, Phil.
So, akin yung kay Coach Tab. Sige, explain ko na lang bakit.
Sige, explain mo.
Kasi saying na we were gonna do top 5 greatest UAAP coach post 2000s. Una kong yung parang resume or record ng coach. I think Coach Tab, being in the FIBA for so long, national teams, yung record niya sa national teams. Tapos also his UAAP record, it's crazy. Also the undefeated, that's 3-peat. So parang yung buong record niya, yun yung inano ko, kaya I put him at 1. Tapos, feel ko talaga, he really brought the European system to UAAP. With the different style of play. Talagang nag-shake up ng UAAP dahil doon because of that. Ng ilang years. Tapos, lalagay ko rin dito yung recruitment style ni Coach Tab. Parang kakaiba eh. Tawag dito, may mga parang sa media, they're not really that known at the start, diba? But then it progresses. Tapos I'm also checking out Coach Tab's history in UAAP. Season 79, he's also a rookie coach. He brought that Ateneo to finals. Tapos with the lineup na parang ang daming nawalang all-stars, diba? So he had to rebuild from that. Tapos onwards, from 80, 81, 82 onwards yan, tuloy-tuloy na yan. Tumanas yung program niya. Yung BIBA program. Yeah, that's why I think Coach Tab's my number 1.
Okay. Sige, Byron. Explain your thoughts.
Ang number 1 ko, for Coach Franz Pumarin. I mean, gets ko na 2000s and post-2000s to. Pero rookie year niya, nag-4P agad siya. I mean, that to me is insane. And then, nag-start siya sa post-2000s. He won a championship in season 62, season 63, 64, 67, 70. He had 4 chips, so on par pa rin sa ibang coaches. Counted yun.
Hindi counted yung isa.
Yung bonus nila, nasa kanila pa din. Hindi binawi yun. Hindi binawi yung mga bonus na Rico Meyerhofer. Sinabi na yun. Counted yun. So, and madami nagsasabi na break na daw, nagawa ng paraan para i-break yung Pumaren Press. And yet, they still won the championship in season 70 with the Pumaren Press 7 years later. So for that was nag-finals pa sa season 71. So that's 8 years that really dominant ang Lasal. Always in the running for the championship. And ayun pa nga, yung adjustment niya na ending of the 90s, he had Don Aliado, a dominant big man. Tapos start of the 2000s, he never really got that big man na pwedeng asahan sa loob. So he had to adjust his coaching style. He had to adjust with Mac Cardona, Renan Ritualo, Mike Cortez, Joseph Yo, JD Casio, na sila na yung focal point ng offense. And Rico Meyerhofer was very raw when he came in. Tapos nagkaroon na siya ng mga mythical 5 by the end of his UAAP career. And na-suspend ng Lasal. And the next year, champion ulit. Like that level of concentration, then yung focus na doon to come back after a suspension and still win the championship. That's different level of coaching din na kumbaga hindi sila nawala sa championship contenders. And other than his Lasal stint, Adamson was the last place before they got Coach Frank Pumaren. And after, wala silang run na sa UAAP na hindi sila nag-Final Four. So, that just shows na Coach Franz adjusts to the UAAP, kung ano yung times, like he adjusts to the times, and still successful at any era talaga. So that's why I have Coach Franz number 1.
Very reasonable description, Byron.
Iconic, diba? Pumaren Press.
Very iconic. Which, sinabi ko naman na switchable sa akin yung 1 and 2 kasi nga Franz Pumaren talaga is
so ang dagdag, diba? Yung because of that iconic Pumaren Press. No? Parang at that time, wala pang blueprint paano talo yun, diba?
Ang tagal bago na
tagal talaga,
magawa ng blueprint.
Yeah, Franz Pumaren deserves that spot.
So, I guess that's it. We have our rankings, no, for FSA, centers, and coaches. Next episode will be, actually hindi ko pa sure kung ano yung next episode kasi marami kami naka-line up. Let's see. Pero next for the series would be power forwards. Top 10. Top 10 fours.
Number 1, KQ.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Intangibles Podcast. Matt, Sams, Phil, Byron, episode 66. We out, yo. Stay safe. God bless.
Bye, guys.